Hey, Skull Nation. What's up, you purple-blooded warriors? This is your boy, the ultimate Vikings diehard, coming at you live from the heart of Vikings country with the hottest drop from Vikings news. Yeah, you heard that right, straight from the front lines of our beloved Purple Rain. Imagine this, our rookie sensation JJ McCarthy, the kid we pinned all our Super Bowl dreams on, just limped off the battlefield like a fallen gladiator, leaving us staring down the barrel of a high-stakes QB dilemma that could flip our entire season on its head. Buckle up, because today we're diving deep into this ankle sprain bombshell from Week 2 against those dirty birds in Atlanta. It's got more twists than a Randall Cunningham scramble, and I'm breaking it all down in ways that'll have you yelling, "Skull!" at your screen. Who's ready to unpack if this injury curse is real, or if it's priming us for a comeback story for the ages? Let's charge into it, you with me? The scene in Atlanta last Sunday night? Pure chaos, folks, a 22-6 gut punch where our O-line looked like Swiss cheese, letting the Falcons rack up 6 sacks and 23 pressures on poor JJ McCarthy, who was scrambling for his life like he was dodging paparazzi after a championship parade. Picture this. Third quarter, 2nd and 20, McCarthy drops back, climbs the pocket, and bolts left for a gutsy 16-yard gain down the sideline, only for Falcons linebacker Caden Ellis to hip-drop tackle him from behind, twisting that right ankle like it owed him money. McCarthy gutted it out, got it retaped on the bench because our blue medical tent was jammed with other walking wounded, and even finished the game. But come Monday morning at TCO Performance Center, boom, diagnosed high ankle sprain, the kind that screams week-to-week nightmare. Stats don't lie. Over 2 starts, JJ's at 24 of 41 for 301 yards, 2 TDs, 3 picks, and a measly 20.4 QBR, 32nd out of 33 QBs. But hey, that Week 1 comeback magic against the Bears? That's the fire we're banking on. What do you think, fam? Is this just growing pains for our Michigan Mauler? Or are the injury gods out to get us again? Now, here's the hook that keeps me up at night. With McCarthy sidelined 2 to 4 weeks, no IR, thank the Norse gods, and he's already ditched the boot and walking normal as of Friday. We're handing the keys to Carson Wentz, the journeyman wizard who's about to make NFL history by starting for his 6th straight team in 6 years. Yeah, you read that. Eagles 20, Colts 21, Commanders 22, Rams 23, Chiefs 24, and now us in 25, first ever. But hold up, Vikings faithful, what if Wentz doesn't just manage the chaos? What if he channels that 2017 MVP beast mode? Remember, he led the league in MVP voting that year with 3,296 yards, 33 TDs, and just 7 picks in 13 games before that ACL betrayal. Fast forward to 2019, 4,039 yards, 27 scores, 7 picks despite a stress fracture. Even 2021 with Indy, 3,563 yards, 27 TDs. The dude's got cannon arm talent buried under 6 teams' worth of drama. And get this, he's a childhood Vikings fan from North Dakota, grew up cheering us at the Metrodome. Coincidence? Or destiny calling him home to US Bank Stadium? Drop in the comments. Would you trade a draft pick for Wentz to stick around if he balls out? Alright, let's pump the brakes and talk real talk about our head honcho, Kevin O'Connell, the undisputed QB whisperer who's turned more signal callers into gold than a fantasy guru on steroids. Flashback to 2021. As Rams OC, he grooms Matthew Stafford for an instant Super Bowl run, boom, Lombardi Trophy in year 1. Then 22, his first as RHC. He elevates Kirk Cousins to career best form, dropping 4,547 yards, 29 TDs, and just 10 picks en route to a 13-4 division-clinching joyride that had us NFC North Kings. Man, those glory days, remember the electric atmosphere at US Bank when we locked it up? Pure purple euphoria. And don't get me started on 23's adversity apocalypse. Justin Jefferson sidelines 7 games, Cousins' Achilles explodes in Week 8, yet KOC wins back-to-back with journeyman Josh Dobbs before the spiral, still scraping to 7-10 with 4 different QBs under center. The guy's a miracle worker, adapting schemes like a chess grandmaster. Now, with Wentz stepping in, you feeling that tingle? Is O'Connell about to add another chapter to his legend? Or will the injury bug bite back? Hit me with your hot takes below. Who's the next Vikings QB he turns into an MVP? But wait, there's more to this purple puzzle. Our O-line's been a turnstile disaster early, and that Week 2 beatdown? Multiple injuries left McCarthy hanging like a piñata at a Falcons tailgate. Third-string LT Walter Rouse got torched by rookie James Pierce for a sack that forced that scramble gone wrong. And don't forget the false start after that play turned a third, and 4 dream into a third, and 9 punt fest. Overall, Atlanta's D feasted. 6 sacks, 23 pressures. That's not football. That's a horror show. McCarthy took ownership post-game, saying it's all about nailing the little things. But come on, Skull Squad with Christian Darrisaw still yet to debut in 25 after his holdout drama, and now whispers he could return this weekend to shore up left tackle? That changes everything for Wentz's protection. Imagine a revamped line giving Carson clean pockets to sling it to JJ and Addison fireworks. Baby, or nightmare fuel if it crumbles again. Poll time. On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you in our trenches right now? Let's debate in the comments. Your voice matters in Vikings Nation. Zooming out to the bigger battlefield, our D's taking hits too, stacking the deck against whoever's under center. And that's got me fired up about resilience, pure Vikings grit. Harrison Smith, our ageless safety wizard, hasn't suited up yet this year with that nagging whatever it is. While Andrew Van Ginkel and Jeff Okudah both sat out week 2 after getting dinged, Van Ginkel's been a tackling machine. Okudah's lockdown corner vibes essential against guys like Bengals Jamar Chase. Add Aaron Jones to the hamstring IR list, and it's like the injury Grim Reapers got our number. But here's the silver lining. We've got depth for days. Think Aaron Jones backup Ty Chandler stepping up, or our secondary rallying with Byron Murphy Jr. holding it down. Remember 23? We battled through hell and still hit 7 to 10. The squad's built tougher, with big free agent splashes like that massive Jefferson extension locking in our future. Still, it stings. What if Wentz faces a 3rd and long with no safety net? You feeling the frustration, or is this just fuel for a rage-fueled week 3 win? Sound off. What's your bold prediction for our D's bounce back? Now, let's get to the meat of this madness. Sunday's showdown at US Bank against the Bengals. No Joe Burrow, Toe acting up like a diva, so we're staring down Jake Browning, the ultimate underdog who went 4-3 for Cincy in 23, including that OT heartbreaker against us. Feasible win? Hell yes, our home crowd's roar could drown out the Ohio River. Wentz steps in 6-team, 6th-year history in the making, and with O'Connell's scheme, he could carve 'em up like Thanksgiving turkey. Think about it. Bengals D's middling without Burrow's magic. Our pass rush, led by Danielle Hunter's beasts, could feast. But caveats galore. If Darrisaw's back, protection skyrockets. If not, Wentz better channel his inner scrambler. Stats say Bengals allow 24.9 per game last year. Ripe for the picking. Imagine Wentz hitting Jefferson for a 50-yard bomb to silence the doubters. Who's hyped? Me? You? Tell me in the comments. Wentz MVP performance or McCarthy quick return? Which timeline you riding? But hold on, Skull fam. What if Wentz doesn't just win one, he stacks 2 or 3 WS like a boss, turning this setback into a setup? Next up after Cincy. Cleveland's patchwork QBs. No Deshaun Watson drama. Just whoever they're throwing under the bus. Then Pittsburgh's steel curtain. Always gritty but beatable at home. Feasible? Absolutely. Wentz's 27 TD seasons prove he's got the chops when protected. Picture this. 300 yards, 3 scores against the Browns. Crowd chanting Carson, Carson. Like it's 17 Philly all over again. Our 24 run was 14-3 with Darnold. Why not ride the hot hand? But here's the rub. We're all in on contending, dropping draft capital on vets. Massive deals tying up cap. No room for rebuild. If Wentz lights it up, does he earn the throne? Or is this just a bridge to JJ's dynasty? The suspense is killing me. Quick question. If Wentz goes 3-0, do we bench McCarthy when healthy? Yes or no, vote below and let's argue it out. Diving deeper into Wentz's wild ride, because this guy's resume is a roller coaster worth the ticket price, from North Dakota State phenom to number 2 overall pick, leading Philly to 11-2 before that ACL gut punch derailed the MVP freight train. Then 19 bounce back, 4,039 yards despite cracking a rib. Talk about warrior code. Indy 21. Nearly drags a 9-8 squad to playoffs with arm angles that defy physics. Sure, the last few years, backup Blues finger fracture in DC, benchings in LA and KC. But get this, he just inked with us in late August after a workout, trading Sam Howell to Philly for picks, and now? Starting for his childhood team. Goosebumps, right? O'Connell's already raving about his practice reps, saying intel from McVay and Reed checks out. Intentional, live arm, leader. With 3 kids and 1 on the way, Wentz is hungry, not has been. Fans, isn't this the plot twist we needed? Or too good to be true? Share your Wentz memories, best or bust, in the comments. Flipping the script to our boys' homecoming feels. McCarthy. Fresh off becoming a dad to little Rome Micah last week. Missing Thursday practice for that bundle of joy, only to battle through week 2 pain like a champ. He warmed up like a pro before that Bears thriller on September 8th at Soldier Field, dropping 2 TD bombs in the 4th for the 27-24 snatch. Pure rookie fire. But Atlanta exposed the raw edges. 3 fumbles. 2 lost? Nah, recovered. 2 picks, that QBR in the dumpster. Yet KOC's crystal. This ain't performance-based. It's pure injury, week to week. No IR doom. JJ's walking already. Per Friday updates from Vikings News. That's our fighter. At 22, he's got time to marinate, but man, missing his full sophomore splash? Heartbreaker. What if this fuels a mid-season surge, like 22 Cousins? You believing in the kid's ceiling? Or worried the curse lingers? Hit the comments, dad jokes or destiny calls. Back to the whisperer himself, O'Connell clapping to the roaring U.S. Bank crowd before that August 9th preseason thumper over Houston, setting the tone for 25 expectations after Darnold's MVP-caliber 24 fairy tale. 14-3, offense humming like a Vikes victory march. KOC turned a 36-year-old journeyman into a beast, 4,800 yards? Nah, but close enough to taste glory. Now, with Wentz, echoes of Stafford's instant chemistry, same Shanahan tree roots, play-action wizardry. But 23 scars linger. For QBs, Jefferson out chunks, Cousins down, yet 7-10 grit. This year's splash signings? Locking in stars, betting big on now. The Carson clicks. Does it validate the all-in? Or force tough calls? I'm buzzing you? What's your favorite KOC QB glow-up moment? Spill it below. Injuries piling up like snow in January. Darrisaw's absence a glaring hole at LT, letting edges feast on scrambles that bite back. Week 2, Rouse turnstiled, Skule concussed, Kelly 2 O-line allowed those 6 sacks, turning potential drives into disasters. But silver lining, Darrisaw's eyeing Week 3 return, per reports that All-Pro anchor could flip the script, giving Wentz, or JJ, a fighting chance. Remember his 24 dominance? 0 sacks allowed in stretches. With Van Ginkel and Okuda potentially back from protocols, our D could gel to Harrison Smith. Fingers crossed for that vet savvy soon. This gauntlet tests our depth, but Vikings DNA? Overcome and conquer. How's this hitting you? Panic mode or plot armor? Let's hear it, fam. Week 3 teaser time. Bengals without Burrow? Gift wrap W, especially with Browning under center. Dude's 4-3 record hides that OT dagger versus us in 23, but our home field thunder, average 70K plus roaring, could rattle him silly. Wentz versus Browning. Backup bowl with Super Bowl stakes. Cincy's D leaky without Joey B's bailout, 24.9 points allowed last year. Our revamped run game, even sans Jones, could grind him down. Bold call. Wentz 280 yards, 2 TDs, Jefferson 100+ receiving. But if protection holds, 3 scores easy. Skull Nation, you tailgating for this? What's your score prediction? Vikings by 10. Drop it now. Extending that hot streak hypothetical. Snag Cincy, then Cleveland's QB carousel. Whoever they trot out post-Watson woes gets hunted into oblivion. Then Steelers, tough, but Minka Fitzpatrick light secondary? Exploitable. Wentz stacking WS? 2-1 becomes 4-1 real quick. Flipping narratives from rookie curse to veteran vindication. His 17 efficiency, 101.9 rating a plug that into KOC's system? Justin Jefferson feasts, Jordan Addison dances. But cap hell from those splashes means no easy outs. Ride Wentz. Trade JJ? Nah, develop both. This dilemma's delicious. What's your move, GM? Comment your front office fantasy. Wentz's lore unpacked. That 17-tear 11-2 start. Outdueling Brady-level foes. Only for fate's cruel knee twist. 19 resilience. Rib cracked but 27 TDs. Even 21 indie grit. 9-8 push despite drama. Recent. Backup shadows. But signing with us? Full circle magic. Childhood fan. For 127-mile treks from Bismarck to Metrodome now starting here. Poetic. O'Connell's praise. Steadfast belief. With family fuel. Baby number 4 incoming. He's primed. Bust or resurrection. I'm betting glow up. Your Wentz hot take. Fire away. McCarthy's silver lining. Dad duties with Rome Micah? Grounding magic amid the madness. Week 1 heroics, 2 passing TDs. Rushing score in comeback, that's the blueprint. Week 2 stumbles. Learning curve, amplified by O-line woes. But walking boot-free Friday? Return in 2 to 3 weeks viable, per Vikings news. At 22, times ally, think Mahomes post-injuries. Curse or catalyst? I'm all in on triumph. You rooting for quick heal or Wentz watch? Vote and vent. O'Connell's track record revisited. 21 Stafford's Super Bowl sprint rings don't lie. 22 Cousins peak. 13-4. North Crown electric. 23 chaos. Dobbs dubs. 7-10 scrap. 24 Darnold dazzle. 14-3 MVPTs. Now Wentz. Recipe ready. All-in splashes, Jefferson megadeal. Vet hauls, scream contention. KOC adapts like no other. Favorite era? Mine's 22 yours? O-line redemption arc. Darisaw's potential Sunday debut? Game changer, 24 0-sack stretches await. Week 2 woes? 6 sacks but lessons learned. Van Ginkel Okuda recoveries? Defortifies. Jones IR stings but Chandler's spark plugs. Depth tested, Vikings forged in fire. Confidence level? Pump me up in comments. Wrapping the Week 3 hype. No Burrow Bengals? Our D23 pressures last week? Flip it. Swarms Browning. Wentz's arm to JJ. Touchdown tape. Home roar. Unbeatable. Score call. 28-17 Vikings. Tailgate plans? Share 'em. Hot hand what if? 3-0 Wentz run? McCarthy healthy mid-October. Bench the rook? Nah, evaluate both. But rides don't stop easy. 24's 14-3 blueprint demands wins. Dilemma gold. Your call? Final Wentz whisper. From NDSU records, 3,111 yards 14. To MVP near miss, talent eternal. Us as destiny? Yes. Glow up incoming. McCarthy's fight. Baby joy. Week 1 fire, ankle hiccup temporary. Walking strong, back soon. Believe. KOC magic. Whisper supreme. Wentz next? Injuries? Battle scars, we rise. Week 3. Win it. Hey, Skull Warriors. If this QB saga's got your blood pumping like a US bank rumble, smash that like button to fuel the purple fire. Drop your wildest Wentz or McCarthy predictions in the comments. I read 'em all. Subscribe for non-stop Vikings news drops so you never miss a beat. And share this with your fellow diehards to spread the Skull gospel. We're in this together, horns up. Let's hunt that Lombardi. What's next on your mind? Hit me up. Until then, Skull Vikings.